Live from my girlfriend's couch, here's Johnny! Hooray! Alrighty, so, quick video here. Just wanna hype up some stuff real quick. I'm gonna provide a link down below to one of my really close friends' wrestling blogs. I did it in the last video. I felt like he really deserves another shout out. I'm probably gonna do it every week. So if you haven't already checked it out, do it! Do it now! Arnold Schwarzenegger says now! That was terrible, wasn't it? It was like the worst Arnold voice you've probably ever heard. Anyway, as you can see from the background, it's kind of Christmassy, right? I mean, that's cool. No? Alright. Dan Talks Wrestling.livejournal.com. What a great handle. What a great analysis of the last week in wrestling, and he's got some unique predictions for TNA Final Resolution. Check him out. My buddy Dan. So here I am, sitting on my girlfriend's couch. She's off doing her Zumba. Whatever, you know, dancing and stuff. Getting hot! So I wanted to say something real quick about a certain WWE superstar being on Conan O'Brien. And if you didn't see it, you really missed out. Talking about The Miz. And this was just, it cracked me up the entire time. For people out there that really don't like Miz, watch him outside of doing like a WWE thing, you know, like take a few minutes and see what he's done outside of the ring, and you really can't deny that the guy has a presence. He's got charisma. It's hard not to like him. I mean, maybe you think he's just an annoying reality star that, you know, got too far too fast, but for me, I really get behind a guy like Miz. I think that he's a really talented individual. He really grabs a hold of a crowd really well. I mean, it reminds me of myself, personally. But seriously, this was a great spot. They were promoting WWE Tribute to the Troops, which, you know, is a pretty big deal. You know, I think that he did a really good job of driving that point home. He said that although he's a cocky and arrogant kind of guy, that, you know, the real reason that he was there was to promote this and that everybody should check it out, you know. And he's doing like that babyface legwork almost for WWE at that point. Like, I can really see this guy becoming a future face of the company. And for people out there that maybe they just don't see it yet or they don't get it, like, go check this out. Go watch him on Conan O'Brien. I really I mean, maybe this is selfish and this is me projecting my wants and my needs out there for the rest of the YWC, but honestly, this guy's got it. And when he was doing the whole pose thing with Conan at the very end of his segment there, I mean, he was channeling like wrestlers of the past, like a little bit to me. Like, I mean, like, go see it for yourself and tell me what you think. Put it in the comments section below. I'd be very happy to discuss it with anyone on what's going on. Yeah, so I just got done watching the British Fist SmackDown review, and I didn't see it myself, but I'm gonna go and look it up on the YouTube here, and I'll probably end up having my own review here soon, or I might do an audio, you know, with Dreamboy899, or even with Daniel Parkin, just depends. And I'll get my thoughts out there, so it might be a little late, but better late than never, right? Yeah? So essentially that's about it. That's all I have to really say. I'm looking forward to TNA Final Resolution, I'm not going to lie. I'm looking forward to it more than I am to WWE's TLC. I think the TLC is just going to end up being, you know, filler to hold over for the Rumble, which is this filler to hold over for WrestleMania, and I'm just not really excited about it. I know that the Cody Rhodes match against Booker T is going to be like really pivotal, you know, like a really important for his character. And I appreciate that they're doing that with him, that Booker T is allowing Cody Rhodes to, you know, get over at his expense, which is something that, you know, I wish that the wrestling business had a lot more of, instead of guys like fucking Triple H and Nash that can't let go of the fucking spotlight, even though they're so past being relevant it's not funny. But that's another topic for another video. But honestly, with TNA Final Resolution coming up, I think they honestly have the potential to do so much good for all of the people that are involved in the feuds that are going into this, and as long as they don't screw it up, you know, or overbook the fuck out of it, I really think that it can be an entertaining pay-per-view. I think that, you know, it might be one of the better shows of the year, to be honest. And granted, you know, not to be TNA mark number one here, but you know, a lot of the shows this year from TNA have been less than spectacular. So to get a good show, to close the year out on a high note, is something that would be really important for them. And I really believe that they can do it with the card that they've got going into this. The only thing that still bothers me about this whole deal is that Jeff Hardy, you know, is going to get himself in the fucking title scene again, and it just feels way too soon. But you've already heard, you know, my comments about that in a previous video, and it's going all over the YWC. I don't need to get into it now. I want to shut this thing down before it becomes another half-hour rant. But drop some comments. Let me know what you think about Final Resolution, how, you know, excited you are going into it, if you're even going to watch it or not. We can talk about TLC. You know, we could talk about how, you know, Cena doesn't really have anything going into it yet. We can talk about how I feel like, you know, they waited till the last absolute fucking minute to put anything together for it, and that I don't see this whole triple threat match for the title with Punk and Miz and Del Rio being terribly exciting, but I do want to give it the benefit of the doubt that it'll be entertaining at least, and I'm hoping that it'll set up a you know, a down the line feud for Miz and Punk to continue feuding, because I think that would be really hot right now, and I think that that's got a lot more, you know, fan interest than Del Rio and Punk had. Which, I mean, I don't ever knock Del Rio because I really enjoy him as a performer, but you know, the way that they destroyed his character and his push throughout the year, it really hurt. So maybe this next year they'll attempt to build him back up. Anyway, again, I get ranting and I get raving and I get fucking talking out of my ass, diarrhea of the mouth style. These go on way too long. I'm going to cut it off here. Everybody out there, enjoy the Christmas season coming up. I really want to hammer that in. Best wishes to everyone out there, whether you're a subscriber or not, whether you thumbs it up or not. I don't give a shit, to be honest. I'm not on here doing videos just to be popular or to fill some void in my life. I'm doing it because I enjoy it, because I like to talk about wrestling. And if you're one of those people that's passionate about it too, hit me up in the comment section below. My Skype name is VentiKid, just like the channel here. Look me up sometime. Let's talk, bro. Anyway, live from my mother's basement, this is Johnny signing out. Peace!